Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Liz down here with us this afternoon. Liz and her husband come down here, George, from Lufkin, right?
Yes.
And that's how many hours drive for you guys?
A 2-hour drive.
2-hour drive south?
Yes.
Because that's north of us, right?
Yes.
Y'all getting as much rain as we are?
Not really.
Not really? Yeah, Houston's had its share last 2 weeks. Okay, so Liz comes in here and her number one complaint is she has trouble breathing. She has a hard time taking breath and feels like she's restricted on her breathing. And she has all muscle soreness all up and down her spine and in her legs and in her arms everywhere. She has mid-thoracic pain that travels around her rib cage bilaterally and goes all the way up into her costosternal region up here. And she gets lower back pain with pain down into her right SI joint, right down into her right leg. And it goes all the way down into her big toe on the right leg, which is L5 nerve. Can map her whole body out with the nerves. And she's had some acid reflux issues that have been diagnosed by a gastroenterologist. And she's been getting chiropractic care up in Lufkin, right? And in Tyler, I'm sorry, excuse me. And so we're gonna adjust her here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief for the first time today. And then I'll let her tell you the difference. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first then is I've already done all of her history and examination, but I'm gonna show you all her posture. Go ahead and flex your head forward and backwards for me, please, Liz. That pulls, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And that kinks up when you go backwards. See, I could tell she's a side sleeper because her head's forward and translated over to the right, but her head's turned to the left. Her pelvis has shifted right of center on the x-axis as well, which is why she's getting a lot of this pain down in her right lumbosacral region and the SI joint that's going down her right leg into her big toe. That's called lumbosacral radiculopathy or sciatica. Let's go ahead and lay on back on your stomach for me now, please, Liz. So like I said, I've already done her history and examinations, orthopedic and neurological examinations, so I know what's going on with her, and I'm going to adjust her. Now you can see that her leg is about a 1/4 of an inch short down here. Now bring it up, it gets 1/4 inch longer there, and that tightens up in her lower back and thighs. That's a positive Knocklis and Deerfield on the right. Pelvis is out bilaterally on her SI joints, and then really the pain down in her lumbar spine is from every one of the lumbar vertebrae being backwards. That's called retrolisthesis. As I palpate her thoracic spine, I can see she's got a curvature, which is called a scoliosis. That's really tender, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And then down here, she's got muscle bundles on each side of her lower thoracic spine area. That's where the lower ribs attach and go all the way around into her sternum. And those are cartilaginous, the lowest ribs. She has bilateral trigger points in her traps. Next way out right there on the right, right there on the right, there on the left. And then her headaches are probably coming from her atlas subluxation right there on the right. Is that where you feel them starting most of the time and going around?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do your first adjustment today. So you're probably there's gonna be some sore spots in here at first, so just know that. Breathe and relax. Adjust your left SI joint first, your right one, and then the sacrum, straight P to A and superior to inferior. There, okay, now getting into her lumbar spine right now at L5, straight P to A, L4, straight P to A. L3, I've got a slightly upward angle with the zygapophyseal joint alignment. Okay, just keep breathing. There you go. Well, as you can tell, I'm not having any problem moving your thoracic spine. They all moved. Did you feel that, Liz?
Yes, sir.
Now your legs are even. Tell me if this feels any easier to you than the first one.
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay, good. George, you're going to have a happier wife this afternoon.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna bring her whole head up over her spine because she's got a little bit of forward head posture that's contributing to her biomechanical configuration. Let's turn you on your back for me, please. This is gonna be your exercise too. I do mine here all day long between patients. There you go. Now slide down this way just a tad. Right there, and put both arms straight out to the sides, palms facing up. Yeah, straight, kind of like Jesus on the cross right there. You'll be adjusting both your shoulders, your clavicles, and you said you were having pain right up in here, right? And then your anterior ribs right here. These are probably going to be sore. There you go. Okay, just relax your hands on your tummy there. Let me have your leg. Yes, ma'am. Now you should have felt that from your knee all the way up to your lower back. You felt that all the way over there, George. Good. There you go. Super. Okay. Let's set you up face towards George now. Let's set you sideways. Yep, like that. Yep. Your shoulders almost sound like Renee's. There it is. I heard that one out in the Beltway. There we go. Excellent. Yep. Do you let your head drop down like that a lot?
Because it hurts right here.
Okay, but that's gonna make it hurt worse if you keep doing that. We need to keep your chin up more. Get that curve back in your neck and that'll stretch these out. I'll show you an exercise for that in a minute. Okay, let's come over here, Liz, and have you lay on your back. Excuse me, George. Butt right there, head up this way. You got a front row seat. Okay, slide down underneath that just a tad right there. Just let your legs bend and relax naturally with the table movement, Liz. Yep. That should feel fairly relaxed with the exception of these pins. Okay, let me get your hair out of the way. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna have you just keep your teeth together, breathe through your nose. Move your left ear. There it is, right there. I moved every one of your 24 freely movable vertebrae throughout your cervical, thoracic, and lumbar spine with that one adjustment. Did you feel it all the way down?
Yes, sir.
I knew you did. I just had to say my line. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Being cooperative this morning.
It's afternoon.
Oh, it's afternoon. my day always runs together. Alrighty. Let me help you up sideways. There you go. Okay, let's stand you right here in front of the mirror again. Okay, so let's have you close your eyes and flex your head forward and backwards for me. Look in the mirror now. She's standing up taller already. Her head's back here over her shoulders now. Her hands are more at her sides now as opposed to being out in front of her. You should feel a little more freedom up here in your anterior rib cage. So here's your homework though. You're gonna pull both shoulders up and back. Flare these guys way back here. Now you'll feel that stretching these ribs out, which is what we want. And then we're gonna bring your head straight back and then look at the wall behind you. You'll feel a little tap on your atlas there and there. Okay, now relax and try that same movement again. You tell me if this feels any different to you this time than the previous one did.
It does.
In what way?
My head's smooth now.
Smoother range of motion?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, feels like I put a little WD-40 in there for you.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, well, walk around and tell me how your ribs and your breathing feels now compared to when you walked in the door.
I feel lighter. My ribs They're sore, I guess. From
Yeah, you
hurting
will
for
be
so
sore
long.
for the first 72 hours.
I feel like I can stand up straighter. which
We
I
are
couldn't do
standing up
before.
straight right now without even having to try.
Right.
That's a good thing. So you made a 2.5 hour trip down here from Lufkin. Do you feel like this is worth your trip and your time and your money?
Absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So how does this adjustment that I just did on you three-dimensionally on the XYZ axes compare to what you've been getting previously?
It feels like you got everything versus just the limbs of what was hurting. Like you got the main. Because before it would take away pain on the outside, but it seems like it would eventually start hurting and tightening up again. And
Okay.
it seemed like you got to the root of what was causing that.
I adjusted everything. Yeah.
So it's definitely very different.
Okay.
Very,
Good.
very different.
Good. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your
Thank you,
experience
sir.
with us on YouTube today. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas. We'll see y'all next time.